All right. Let's see. Let's move on to topic number 3. I thought this was interesting. What would it take for you to stop collecting statues? What would it take for you to stop collecting statues?
Yeah.
Is it a money thing? Is it a space thing? Is it both, or is it something else? Let you think about that for a second while I'm thinking about.
Does that involve selling?
Whoop.
Oh.
I apologize.
Oh, I thought I got disconnected.
No, I instead of making you large, I hit remove.
That's why I was on a different setup tonight, so I'm waiting.
No, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Does that mean like getting rid of everything and stop collecting, or just keeping what you have and stop collecting?
I think you could probably keep what you have, but like, why would you stop? Like, why would you stop getting new pieces in? What would it take?
I think we're getting there with the prices going up, the wait times getting longer, shipping getting more expensive. So it's creeping slowly, little by little.
I would say satisfaction.
That too.
Okay.
Yeah. If you like what you have, I think it's probably more mentally healthy to be happy with what you have and not always wanting more.
Right.
So maybe just looking around and going, yeah, I'm done.
I like that. You know what? I've been kind of going through that here because I sold all my Arkham. I'm getting it back because I realized what I was missing. It's like, that was the satisfaction right there. It's like, I was getting to a point where even with my pre-orders, I'm like, well, something's still not right. Something's still not, clicking. And I still have a ton of pre-orders, but I don't know. I don't know what it would take for me to quit. I'm still really happy with this. I'm still happy doing what we're doing with this channel and doing with all these pieces. And I feel like the quality keeps improving. I don't feel like they're necessarily going backwards. So maybe some companies here and there, but I think for me, it would just have to be space. But even if it was a space issue, I think I would still sell something to make room for something new.
Yeah. I mean, I'm already there with the space issue.
Yeah.
I have to sell something when I get something in. So I'm there already, but doesn't mean I'm going to quit.
I'll always collect art. So whether if I get rid of the statues and I go back to collecting comics or just posters or whatever, option it may be, some type of art, there'll always be something.
Maybe have to make the sacrifices for just things that are maybe sometimes cheaper, more affordable. Like I said, the shipping costs are insane. I can't envision a world where that's better. I feel like it's here or worse.
I guess if there was some family financial emergency, that would be a reason to get out and sell what I have and move on.
Yeah.
How about you, Jeff or Matt? Anything in particular that would drive the nail in the coffin for your collecting?
I think if I had some kind of disaster happen in my room, like a shelf collapsed and everything broke, I think I would lose it and just say I'm done, walk away, not replace anything.
Just leave it on the floor and never go back.
Close the door and lock it.
Basically,
never go back.
I think it would take something like that for me to fully stop collecting. Like Eric said, I'll always collect something. I mean, I've had different hobbies before statue collecting that, I've invested more than I wanted to admit in. And it just evolves over time. Once I filled up my statue space, I don't think I'm not the person who typically sells, so I'm already kind of planning that, but I'll probably just collect comics or something that I can put in a box.
Yeah. Justin says space to cost ratio is a big issue. I agree with that. Maybe ordering one a year. I mean, that's the thing, is you might just have to slow down. I think we all have had to slow down to some degree. I mean, except for me and Eric, obviously, that are going crazy this week. But, I think that I've heard that before, because like when I first got in, people were ordering 20 Sideshow statues a year, when they were $300. Mm-hmm. But now it's like, well, you have to be picky. You have to pick and choose. There's so much variety, and the cost is so great that you just have to, again, maybe order one a year or one every other year, or whatever you can afford, or maybe just getting more affordable pieces like a Iron Studios 1/10 scale or something like that, How about you, Jeff Morris? Anything in particular that would send you over the edge?
The shipping cost is almost there.
Yeah.
Mine have slowed really way down. Of course, I didn't buy like some of you did anyway. So
But again,
That
like
was-
if you got my email that said, this thing's $451, would you be like, okay, or would you be like, well, screw it, I'm not going to do it?
I don't know. That's a lot.
It is a lot.
This is a good question or a good comment from Captain Trenchcoat. Aside from the cost factor, if they stop making characters I want.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, that's the thing is like for nearly 6 years now on the channel, I've been saying, hey, where's my Two-Face? Where's my, this character? Where's that character? And we still, in many cases, don't have them. And there's a chance that they'll never, ever do them. I'm confident
Looking
that,
like it.
I mean, I am confident that there are some companies out there. And I can't talk about it, but there's going to be some characters that we've been asking for that are finally going to get made. And that's exciting. But at the same time, if it gets to a point where, okay, well, they never make a Ra's al Ghul and I've always wanted a Ra's al Ghul, am I ever going to get to that end point? Like, should I throw in the towel at that point? I mean, that's a good point. If they don't ever make the characters that you really want, especially if you don't like Batman or Superman or, the main characters, Iron Man. And if you, I don't know, I'm trying to think of somebody obscure. If you like, just Groot statues from the Guardians of the Galaxy, I mean, you have a couple of options, but he's not made very often. But I think it's a great point. I have a rule: 1 Prime 1 statue a year in stock, or pre-order just one, and it is good. So I think having rules is helpful to help you stay in the game.
They're so big and so expensive. One a year is very realistic for most people, especially where $1,500 is just now the starting price.
Yep. Who is Ra's al Ghul?
Jerry doesn't like that pronunciation.
Oh, he likes Raz al Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul.
Raz. It's Ra's, right?
I never heard Ra's until
Tomato.
the game, I think. In the 70s and 80s, there was no Ra's.
It was Raz.
It was Raz.
That's how I've always pronounced it, but I figured I was pronouncing it wrong because I'm from Tennessee. So,
Well, they pronounced it Raz al Ghul in the movies, so I was like, oh, that's got to be wrong because they never get stuff like that right in the movies.
Well, if you
Awesome.
talked to Denny O'Neil or Neil Adams, they would have told you Raz.
They would have said Raz. Okay. Well, if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for me. I'll try to do better then. Is that Jerry?
I'm just going to
There's
call
actually, me and Jerry talked about this recently.
Did you really?
yeah,
Was he mad at me?
No, not you at all. I don't think. I sent him a link. There's a YouTube video where a guy did a pretty good job of explaining all about which one is correct.
Well, right there. The real question is, how did Neil Adams say it since he's the creator? So that would be, unfortunately, we can't ask. But I'm assuming there's some interviews with him out there about the character. So
call him Mr. Ghoul or R Ghoul.
yeah, Mr. I'm never going to have a statue made of me.
Talia's dad.
Yeah.
It says Dennis O'Neil created Roz, and he pronounces it Raish. Oh, we're starting fuel to the fire, Jerry. Jerry is such a teacher's pet. Oh, I love it. Well, the debate, I guess, will go on, I guess. So anyway, so another good conversation with, kind of what it would take for collectors to stop. I think it's different for everybody, obviously, but hopefully we don't ever have to get to that point. We can keep collecting, and hopefully we keep enjoying the passion for this amazing art that's surrounding us. It's very, very cool.
Look at Arkham Asylum Patience post about Detective 1000.
Which one?
Arkham Asylum Patient.
All right. He says, I wanted to buy this year the Detective Comics 1000, and the shipping for me was $9.56. And I have to pay customs worth 30% of the value of the statue. So I'm looking at $3.2K. So where are you at, Arkham? Where do you live?
Wow.
That is insane.
He's in Arkham.
Critical Mass says, don't make Jerry mad. Let's see. Let's see if he responds here. But that's That's insane. I guess I won't complain about my 451. What do you say? 956?
Yep. Plus 30% of the value of the statue.
Oh my gosh, that is insane. It's got to be in Europe somewhere.
Yeah.
At least
Now,
I
Chris,
would.
did you order that from Sideshow or through Prime One?
Yeah, where did you order that from, Arkham? Let's see if he responds here. So we obviously have a little bit of a delay with the chat. But anyway, hopefully he'll answer. And again, it's just crazy. Yeah, recession and gas prices. That all of that stuff hurts. You know, it does hurt. Do you guys want to go look at photos?
Yeah,
Always.
Yeah.
Romania,
Oh wow.
and the fast shipping was
1,500.
Yeah,
1,500.
1.5K.
yeah, that'd be a no.
Yeah, that would be a hard pass.
I'd have to just get me a Batman statue that had a fabric cape and
Yeah,
pose it straight up.
yeah. I ordered mine from Sideshow. So I was actually surprised that I was getting that one before the Harley. I figured I'd get Arkham City Harley before I got Fablock Batman, but
It's interesting 'cause I haven't seen many Fatback Batmans in hand.
no, hardly any. That's why I was really shocked, because I'm like, well, surely that'll come around Christmas time, and Harley will come around, Thanksgiving maybe,
I've always
maybe
noticed
Halloween.
it seems that when people start getting the economy shipping of a statue from Prime One, you'll start seeing within the following week or two Sideshows shipping out.
Well, I'm ready. I'm ready. Boardkeep 102 says shipping about to go down in Canada. Switch over to dog sleds in winter. I love it. I love it. I want to thank the 196 people watching. That is fantastic. If you would do me a favor, please hit the like button. That does help other people find the content live. So thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. Okay, let's go on to some photos here. Let me get rid of.
Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these two awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.